is it time to give him a contract extension? Like, I do fully agree with you. In the past, I haven't agreed with everything he's done, but I think on paper, I mean, there's not much more you can do. You picked up Ryan O'Reilly, wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. Nola Chari's having a great year. Jake McCabe's going to add to the depth in the back end. Lafferty to the bottom six. Like, you really can't naysay what he's done so far. Still a couple days left, but would you give this guy his extension right now?
Yeah, I don't think they will, but everyone, we're sitting there going, oh, he's earned it and stuff. And they're not even caring about that. Him and Shanahan are sitting down daily talking about, the day-to-day operations of this team and the trade deadline. His contract is not even in the back of anybody's mind right now. I believe he's going to get re-signed. I'm quite sure he's confident he's going to get re-signed, even if some massive meltdown happens in the playoffs again, I don't think that it's going to be on him. He has given them every chance that he can give them to be successful. Look at the roster. Look at the names you just had up there. It's like this guy's put this together in a salary cap era, got all these players to sign and be traded and play in Toronto. He's beefed up the blue line. He's done great things with the goaltending. The forwards speak for themselves. He's got firepower out the ass, and he's rounded it out now on the bottom six. It's just like there's nothing this guy could do differently, and to fire him because this group doesn't win on the ice would be ridiculous. And I don't even think it's on their minds right now.
Hey, you played in the league, man. It's a results-oriented business. You can do anything you
Yeah.
want. You don't win, you're done. So let me play devil's advocate, though. Imagine a scenario. Let's say they lose in the first round of Tampa. What an exit that would be for Kyle Dubas, because they have fucking nothing else to trade but like knives, right? They've pretty much dealt all their draft picks. They've gone all in. Does that give you an indication that Kyle Dubas, you have to thinks his job's on the line again? We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but he's pretty much gone all in here to suggest, yeah, my job's on the line with this team. No.
Yeah, I just don't agree, man. I don't think he's worried about his job. I don't think he's hammering panic buttons. I don't think he's terrified. I think he knows where he sits. And maybe that is he knows or he thinks or he has an idea or there's been some indication from Shanahan that, hey, if we don't get it done in this first round again or if shit hits the fan again, it's going to be, heads are going to fall. Maybe he does know that. I don't think that's the case. Again, I think that what he's done, who are you going to bring in? Some magical man that's going to do better than he's done with this roster. Again, it's just names on paper that the GM has to do, and it's up to the rest of the dressing room to make it happen on the ice. And you have given them more than enough to be more than successful in the first round of the playoffs. And if it doesn't happen, I don't think you roll his head and say you're the reason we lost, and we're gonna move on to who? Who are you gonna move on to that's gonna make it better? You're just gonna be starting from scratch, and the same problems are going to be whatever those problems are. I don't think anyone has ever figured it out in Toronto yet, and all you can do is put the best team on paper and try to get it done in the playoffs. And I think he's thinking more about how are we going to win, how are we going to make this team the best. I don't think he's saying how am I going to save my job, how am I going to stay in this role.
Personally, I think you're onto something, because the onus is now firmly on the players. The GM, everybody involved saying, hey, we've done our best. We've helped your
Yeah.
ass out big time. Like, look who you have on your roster. You have a Conn Smythe winner from a couple years ago. You got the big four. Everything has a line for this team. But unfortunately, again, they're going to play Tampa in the first round. It's going to be a battle. The Lightning just picked up Tanner Jeannot. It's going to be a great series. We all know that. But it is a results-oriented business. So looking forward to that.